Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, all. This is not a channeling. This is a message about schizophrenia. I don't have schizophrenia. Well, I don't know. I don't think I do, but anyway, I guess we're all schizophrenics in some regard. This is about the real world, conspiracy theories, and strangeness that is not so strange. A few topics that came up recently. I'm going to go into a little bit. It has to do with I gotta retitle this to something else, but conspiracy theories like those that wake up about 9/11 and go into Alex Jones' world and go into fear and go into the David Icke world and about reptilians and go into that fear. You have this fear and that fear, and the government's going to come and get you and all that. I mean, I don't think the government really cares much for us and don't think much of us. And obviously, there are those that are don't believe in any of this. It's fun. Feel free to go down to Nevada and Area 51 and go across that line where they said, if you cross this line, we'll shoot you. Not to say to go do that, but I'm just saying, it's like, what does that exist? I mean, one thing throwing you in jail or something, but for them to actually, blow you away is another story, isn't it? Because that's what the secret space program, at least part of it, is there. And there's so much going on in the desert. Obviously, some conspiracy theories don't, well, as they call it, conspiracy theory, but Alex Jones and things of that sort don't really go into it that deeply, because that's where the real world is. That's where the real government lives underground. Obviously, good luck on proving that. Well, if you go down there, knock on their door, see how far you get with that. Obviously, there's obviously see you coming. The reason I bring up schizophrenia, I'm not going to go into details on that, but I do know someone, I grew up with it. I can say family member to a certain extent. Where I was around schizophrenia, did not know it as a child. Where this person had schizophrenia, what this person was hearing was someone many people in a room, like in cubicles, listening in on us. I figure out by I'll put this out there, why not? I mean, I don't know the full extent of it, but I've talked to the person that can hear these voices, and it's from what they can say. These are not, I mean, I've been attacked by dark entities. I know what they sound like. What she was connecting to was not any of those things. This was like a group, it was like people in a cubicle with all this technology listening to everything that we do. So we have no privacy whatsoever. As we go into this world of aliens and all that, we might as well mature up and understand that this is not the only, there's several cases out there like this, where they feel like and these people, this person that that can hear them, she gets pains every once in a while because they send her pains, they hurt her, they talk to her until she can't sleep, hurt her at night, things of that sort. It's like, yeah. I don't think she's making all this up. It's picking up a frequency as far as I'm getting. Yeah, this is the real world. Obviously, if you tell anybody this, you're nuts. But I see what normal is, and that's kind of pathetic when you look at it, because it's funny how people of the normal go play video games about aliens and the Secret Service and things of that sort. And yeah, when you talk about it in the real terms, they just make it, just making it all up. It's pretty funny, actually. As we go forward through all of this, I figured I might as well make this. I don't know, just felt like I should bring this up. So, but as we're all stepping stones, there's the conspiracy theory entertainment version of it. The government's going to come and get us, which I don't think, like I said, I don't think the government cares much for us. And they don't think we're, like, the government, the public government that we see is, I mean, they are doing something, but the real work is behind closed doors underground somewhere. And nobody's going to believe it because they think it's out of a movie, right? That's how it's set up, obviously. No one's going to believe it. Well, if you start going into all this stuff, it's like the unbelievable is the real, and what we're living is a complete joke. It's pretty. As you go into more of this, it becomes more understandable. So the reason I'm putting this out there, I grew up with all this and was not fully aware of it until I got older. So this is it's not fun stuff. Obviously, many hear these things, take medication, and all that helps out a lot, but so the voices don't go away. But that's right, it's seizure medicine. That's right, because it is schizophrenia. It helps. The medicine helps with the seizures, but it does not help with the voices that do not shut up. But as I said, these people she's hearing, or I grew up with this. Didn't know about it until I got older. But this is major stuff. So the reason I'm putting this out there is because others out there know of this, experienced this. It's definitely real. I mean, the way it's described is just so real. It's like you're not making this stuff up. Obviously, in our reality, no one's going to believe it. There are certain people, obviously, that can pick up on this frequency that they're working on, and they can care less if you can hear them. They don't care, and they're very cruel. They don't care about anybody. They're very loveless, very egotistical. I've talked to them through the person. Yeah, that's fascinating, especially when I say something to them, they don't know how to respond to it. I mean, it's like, so anyway. So it's not a deal I like to go into very often. I always talk about it all that much, but I figure I'll make this part public at least. That those that hear these things, you're not alone, and as I said, as we go forward, a lot of answers will be answered through all this. I never really had a quite understanding of it. It's like, is this a dark entity doing this, or is this truly people? For a while, I thought it was dark entities, but I've dealt with them. They're not like that. I guess they can be, but they're not that. They're just they have to rape, kill, murder. And it's the same old song and dance. It's just like a Stephen King book over and over again. Same old nonsense. But this is a little bit different. Well, as for how it's, like she said, these are real people. So anyway, I figured I'd put this out there for educational purposes, and looking for answers. I believe those are the answers. This is from what I'm gathering, from what I've heard, there's others that have been involved that have had this also. They say the same things. That have experienced these things. So, yeah. So, blessings all. Figure I'll make this video. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make any, no videos tomorrow probably. So, I've been kind of active tonight for a little bit. So, the schedule is Friday and Saturday night. So, blessings all. Good night and much love.